Welcome to the channel. It's AlmightyDen and I'm back again. And today I'm here to talk to y'all about growth stocks and cryptocurrencies. Now I know a lot of you already know that a lot of cryptocurrencies and a lot of growth stocks have been getting crushed this year, but in my humble opinion, I think that it is providing a unique opportunity for us to get in at a very much discounted price. I do feel like this is the range of stocks in these types of markets when things are decreasing. I do feel like the investments become much less riskier compared to the times in 2020 2021 we were investing where the markets were higher. They're getting some pullback now, especially specifically in growth stocks and cryptocurrencies, to get in at a much cheaper price. A lot of these growth stocks and cryptocurrencies are 50% off, 60% off, 70% off, 80% off, even 90% off. So I feel like the risk is a lot lower. It honestly is. And you can dollar cost average your way in. I feel like we're at a range where millionaires and a lot of money can be made. But I do understand that there are a lot of things going on in the world. We have a war going on with Ukraine and Russia. Prayers to everybody that's involved in that. But at the same time, now that that uncertainty has left the air, that is better for the markets. That is much better for the markets, but as well as we honestly doesn't know how this thing is going to end up. A lot of things can be affected from gas and the stock market as a whole. But you know, it is better to buy stocks on when they're cheaper than to buy into them when they're going up. Now, of course, what can go low? What is low can go lower, so that's a very good thing that you want to keep in mind as well. But if you just look at the Bitcoin chart, right, this is how I see it. You know, we're gonna look at cryptocurrency first, and then we're gonna show you guys some growth stocks and some stocks that I like to see. But if you look at the Bitcoin chart, I look at it like this, man. This is the range that I see that it's trading in right here. And if you look at the bigger picture, this is from about January 2021 right here to this is like about a year of trading. It's been in this range pretty much. This pretty much has been range trading for about a year, from about 30,000. Let's go to the another chart. 1 second. Here we go. It's been about from the low $30,000 range to the upwards of 65,000. So that's the range that we've been in right now. We're in 39,000, and we're at the lower end of this range. And as you can see, it has been proven that people have been buying this thing back up at these lows, buying it back up, and hopefully we can see it buy it back up again. But even if it does not get bought back up and it does go down lower and cheaper, that's just giving us an opportunity to get in more cryptocurrencies at a lower rate. Because as Bitcoin falls down, a lot of these other cryptocurrencies will come down as well. I mean, I know we have some popular cryptocurrencies this year that has been going crazy. I know ADA has been a very popular one, and as you can see, if you look at this one, it hit about $3 and now it's at 88 cents. That is a very nice dip buying opportunity in my opinion. I'm no financial advisor, but I know this was a very hot cryptocurrency last year, as well as Sol was a good one. That's a stock. Let's go to the crypto. Let's go to Binance USD. So it's coming down. It's at $90. Had a nice run up to 260. Nice massive run up. And then we had what? Doge. Look at Dogecoin, man. I know a lot of y'all like Dogecoin, and that's another popular cryptocurrency as well. Elon Musk definitely been pushing that one. This one is back at 12, under 15 cents, at 12 cents. It hit about, I think this one hit like 70 cents actually. Let me choose another chart. Binance. Yeah, it hit like 75 cents, and now we're at 12 cents. So it's providing opportunities to get in before another major run up. I do believe that cryptocurrency as a whole, long term, will be back bullish. You know, I am a firm. I do believe in that. I'm not saying it's going to turn around immediately, but I do believe that at some point, a lot of these cryptocurrencies will reach all-time highs, especially if you're in some of the good ones that I like and the ones that I talk about. I definitely believe in that. Now, if we go to the stock market, right? Now, this is the SPY, the chart. Now, the SPY has been pumping up ever since COVID, at the magic COVID drop. Now, we're kind of getting some sort of a pullback, but this thing, a lot of the time, it gets bought right back up every time it has to drop. So we haven't just seen a super major. This has been one of our biggest pullbacks that we've had so in a while, but that's kind of scary giving off the war. But it's nothing in compared to a lot of the growth stocks that we've been seeing. I mean, if you look at Tesla, for example, Tesla's a very high stock. This thing was at $1,200 and about $50. Now it's at $800. It dropped all the way down to about $710. That's a very vicious drop. But we have stocks that's giving out even better discounts than that. These are kind of value growth stocks. When you look at Tesla, you look at Facebook, but Facebook as well is giving out a massive discount right now. It's at $210. This thing was at almost is at 380. That's a very big discount, very big drop. And if you look at Facebook, a lot of the time has these dips. Dip right here, bought up, dip right here, bought up. But we do want to see that trend continue. Now, our growth stocks, some of the other growth stocks that I like to see that has actually been hot, that retail has been on. Let's take a look at Palantir. I've been hearing news about that one. As you can see, this thing hit $45 early last year, and now it's back under 12. You're talking about a massive discount. You talk about the risk down here is worth the reward. You know what I'm saying? The risk down here is worth the reward. If it can reach back to about $40, that'd be about a 10x if it can get back to $45. You see, that's an easy 10x. I still like the stock. Now I have heard news that Kathy Woods has been selling her stock, but I still am a fan of Palantir. Neo is another big popular stock that a lot of people like. I like it as well. EV company. This one, I feel like it still could have come down a little bit more as well. But just look at it for example, is that $66 at its peak last year. Like last year it peaked at 66. Now it's at 20. If it gets back up there, that's over a 3x. That is a lot of money to be made. And if you're trading options, now options are very risky. Right now, I'm just in this type of a market. I'm not going too crazy on leaps until I feel like I see a solid reversal. But I do not mind dollar cost and averaging a little bit more here and there, getting these things at a very discounted price, because I do believe that at some point these things will reverse. Now I can't predict the time of when that will happen, because the higher ups, the people with all the money, are controlling a lot of things what's going on in the stock market, and I do feel like they are shorting a lot of retail heavy stocks like Palantir, like Neo. If you look at SQ, look at SQ, $288, almost $300. This thing went down to about $80. $80 right there, man. That's an easy, nearly a 3x on your money right there, just by holding the stock. You know what I'm saying? If it gets back to all-time highs, and I do feel like it could. But as you can see, this thing got absolutely murdered, destroyed, and earnings was even pretty solid. It had a pretty good solid earnings, but like I said, I do feel like there is a bit of shorting and manipulation going on in a lot of these growth stocks that a lot of retail holders have, because some of this selling is just absolutely insane. I do understand that the inflation fears have played a role, that the war in Ukraine has played a role, and that some people are getting scared. But as they say, you buy when others are fearful. You buy when others are fearful. That's when you try to get greedy. I know everybody wants to buy up into the strength and catch the run, but me personally, I want to catch the end. I want to catch the whole run. You know what I'm saying? I want to minimize my risk to the point to, like, when I get up here, when it gets back up here, I'm comfortable taking profits. It's like, okay, I was in. When you get in around, you at like 220, 280, and it's still going up, that's cool and all, but your risk is a lot higher up here. As you can see, it was a lot higher, because you can see it already ran up. What else we got up here? DraftKings, that's another hot stock. Is at $75 now. It was under 20. It was under 20 not too long ago. It would have hit about $16 actually. 16 to about 74. Another massive dip buying opportunity. These are massive discounts right here. You know what I'm saying? This isn't just like a small dip. These are massive discounts that has returned to levels that we've seen in 2020, even before the COVID had hit. So that is obviously, to me, a good sign of something that I would like to get in at good price. But this applies to a lot of stocks in the stock market right now. Right now is an opportunity to take advantage, I feel. But like I said, what is low can go lower. Another one of my favorite plays I'm liking the weed stock categories. I do feel like these are very slept on right now. I feel like these are extremely slept on. And when I will take the time to average down on these as well. I mean, this is at still right now is at $6. It had a run up last year at about 60. 60 is like a short squeeze to about 60. Way back in 2018, as you can see, it was at about 300. So the risk reward there is absolutely insane. We all know that the weed industry, the cannabis industry, is a very strong and booming industry, and as the more they legalize weed and online sports betting, DraftKings, Tilray, weed stocks will definitely, gambling stocks will definitely benefit big time. So This is some of the reasons I like some of these crypto and these growth stocks, because we're getting these insane amount of discounts. And even if it goes lower, at this point it's already so heavily discounted that even if it goes lower, you'll just be getting an even better price at this point, you know, an even bigger discount. Because like I said, the risk is a lot lower right now. Like, it's $6. Even if it goes to $3, you know what I'm saying? Even if it goes to $3, you can get a lot more for a cheaper price. But the upside is still massive. The upside for a lot of these stocks is still very, very massive. And if I go to Fubo TV, that's another growth stock. It's at about $8. It hit about $60 last year. Like I said, this thing is getting absolutely killed as well. If these stocks at these cheap prices go down lower, you can get a lot more for a cheaper price, but still have a massive amount of upside. You do have to pay attention to the news, what's going on with these companies as well, because it's also important to keep up with the earnings to make sure they're moving forward in a positive direction. But I do feel like a lot of stocks in this market are providing a lot of unique opportunities to take advantage of, but you have to want to get in the game, you know what I'm saying? So me personally, I will be always looking to add to my growth stocks, to my cryptocurrencies. I know it is good reasons for a lot of people who maybe want to be on the sideline. They may be a little bit afraid of the war. They may be a little bit afraid of inflation, which is very good points to be in. But like I said, I do believe that the markets will turn around at some point. I do believe that these stocks have been heavily discounted. I do believe that there will be a short covering rally, because I do feel like a lot of these stocks have been just shorted down illegally to a certain extent. And if you look at AMC, like I said, we still haven't had our MOAS with AMC yet. So I'm still a believer in AMC. Pretty much got another bounce at this level, so I'm interested to see where this thing could head, because like I said, this one is due, man. It's due. This thing is cooking up, man. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, Densky out.